Like Antam blood. I'll keep the goods flowing. I'm always open. Grip.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy. Got company to the left! You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
I finished out the list. Good work.
Candlehawk?
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. No one's hailed me if I did. Venatori cult. What are their plans?
Trouble nearby.
We got him trapped.
They're aiming for us.
Hey, Rook! Nice shot! Got through that.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things
Oh? What things?
like no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
About to have a problem.
Smite the heretics!
Fight on, chattel!
All set.
They feed our wrath! You wither me!
Ready to go again! The Alluvian's working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
Okay, it's not a bad second start.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
Dogtown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
here. Darkspawn in Dogtown.
Welcome. Here for a drink? A meal? I'll be with you right away.
Now the serving sizes here.
Rumored resistance group approach. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
Particular items. I'm told Dogtown is a discreet place to shop.
This world is so full of texture. Fine leathers, cloth. Enough to meet mortal needs.
Did the Magisterium explain why the Archon's palace ranked high?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. You're a Shadow Dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
Theft? You mean rescuing enslaved people? Murder? You mean the Venatori cultists who enslaved those people?
And destruction of property?
Just felt like it.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf Elven God of Lies from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 Elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No. Please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight and do not pester the Grey...
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Parvus, your timing is impeccable.
A flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived the Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Evaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a... Good luck.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, The gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads... You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true... If this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. Something wrong?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can...
Okay.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be don't. In this case, just keep an eye on it.
this was with my things. It looks like your I didn't read it.
It's those wisps.
Oh,
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solus lived here. The Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's it.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one?
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you... What about that one?
That was a hit piece.
Getting attacked in print. You made a name for yourself.
It was about the Magister. Some Docktown nobody gets involved with his case? That's good gossip. They forgot my name in a week. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes I only see a few papers a...
Happily ever after.
Aren't you some sunshine?
Some shadows are optimists.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in...
Want company?
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy. So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Best place in Treviso.
I can't believe this cafe is hidden inside all the crowds and chaos. I love it.
Mark my words, Treviso will come back even stronger from this.
Fine decor for the finest homes. The right finishing touches make a home.
Everything all right? Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
Anything catch your eye?
The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in a long time ago now. Here's the place.
Welcome back.
Bellara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra's just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please.
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. They serve a specialty roast. Bitter and...
You just described my dream cup of coffee. Nobody's listening. Should we get...
There's still the one at table 3.
She just left to follow the waitress.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Sarah could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right?
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away.
Don't promise.
So...
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this full of Antam when I left.
I can imagine it's a shock.
They say taste and smell But whatever the circumstances, how's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down... Ready to...
Almost.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a bit of misery now.
Right.
Careful ahead. The gods will have you.
Time to work!
Now's your chance.
Finish them now.
Ready, Rook?
I'm ready. Weakness.
End it now. Still in one piece. Ready when you are.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite, uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons. I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. And they used it on seekers who are immune to demons.
followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than... Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret.
Nothing like coming...
You miss it.
Is it weird if I say yes?
We've all got our hang-ups.
There are people here who matter to me.
It doesn't let go easy. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here. Most papers don't say much, but I'm not here as much lately. We'll see if we can find... All right, let's...
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Trouble at the palace?
We'll take a paper.
Majesty
Thanks.
say no.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
Here's what we know.
You're all right.
One paper, thanks.
What happened?
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one?
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev. Alec?
Oh, if you say it's...
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you.
I write them myself.
Most honest thing I'll hear today.
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook.
Friends? All right then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know...
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get... complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
Circle District got... Read the latest.
One of Bell's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here!
Paper, thanks.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah. It's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you'd take jobs worth taking.
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric, but those gods escaped. And if the world falls, the city go...
Is that why you said yes?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Sometimes you're lucky.
Sometimes luck's...
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back.
You had me followed.
A candle. They carry messages through the city.
That was a close thing with the Darkspawn, wasn't it?
I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer vendors.
They're good, right?
Demons.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
It's a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she find who she was.
I'll handle it.
Selling cheese. We do need supplies for the kitchen.
If you're shopping, I could help. I have a few ideas for a dish.
Oh, yay!
They left a trail. Sloppy, but useful.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Still damaged after those shots from the palace.
I guess we get demons all this. I'll patch up the forum before they get to us down here, if they ever do.
It's been busy. Do you want to go to see the show later?
Yeah.
The gods reveal them!
This is not granted! For gods and powers! This is their ending!
Finish them
End it now!
Oh! We did it!
You think so too?
We've set up a place.
Another demon killing. Need to get them away.
Finish them now! Now things
spirit of compassion, and another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged. Find who...
There's a trail. We can follow it.
Cat. Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
Smudged in shadow. A faint connection began.
I'm on it.
The Venatori were growing demons and people. That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spike to break out my balls like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I'm glad he did it, but why didn't he?
We made a deal.
Watch ahead.
Nicely done.
Demons! It looks like another victim.
Hitting us from range.
Still in one piece.
So I heard we're on a rotation for cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well, some of it's an acquired taste. So I tend to do most of the cooking, a lot of the time.
Easy enough.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars. Compassion.
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just what?
Watch ahead. Get clear.
Get out of there!
You gotta move.
Rookie's down!
Trouble.
Wow, nice work, Scottish. Hitting us from range.
Sorry, keep it.
Rain! everyone.
Trouble ahead.
For sure! Take these shots!
Tell your gods we won't start.
Everyone all right?
Every one of these gets us a little farther. Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. All those I found, I had...
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each... Too late for these. Something larger still. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwart...
Abundance.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup.
Let's not keep
Fighting back suits you. Your tone has much improved since we last argued.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention. Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do other? I'm so sorry, Lucani. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need one.
I'm sorry, Thea.
What do you need us to do?
There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did...
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this.
My apologies, Andrea.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata.
Hilario can be a handful, but this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drink.
Our house owes you for hand.
Katerina was family.
She'd be furious.
She was a smart lady.
She was the best. Of all the Talons,
Which makes it even harder to believe this could happen. Nobody could catch her unaware. And now Hilario's got his head in the clouds.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. I'm always... is open.
Abundance.
offer, dweller, I will answer.